That is the field before the lines and bases are put down. The grounds crew performs the same ritual for every game on every field, laying chalk lines, putting down bases, mowing the outfield. It's as timeless as the game itself, and it's all in anticipation of two words: play ball.
Welcome to game number 9 of the 2019 Ozone State Tournament. We appreciate everybody tuning in to us. This matchup is between the visiting team Bluffton American and the home team Greenwood. I'm Matt Watts, Deputy Director for the Parks and Recreation Department here in Beaufort County, and happy to be with you today on the County Channel. I want to run through the lineups here right before the first pitch. Starting off with the visiting team Bluffton American. Leading off, number 8, center fielder Roman Colella. Second, number 4, first baseman Jackson Arsenault. Pitching, number 17, Nico Martucci. Number 9, third baseman Bradley Robbins. Playing right field, number 12, Miles Fry. Second base, number 3, Scotty Boudreau. Number 34, Max Van Esseston. Number 88, Henry Parrott catching. Number 24, Talon Putnam. Number 1, Colin Hetzel playing shortstop. Number 7, Colton Young. And then playing left field, number 45, Tannen Manikowski. Manager Alan Arsenault. Coaches are Toby Colella and Jason Putnam. Now for the Greenwood Ozone All-Stars. Well, looks like we might be ready for the first pitch, so I'm going to hang tight for the next half inning for the Greenwood team. So starting pitching for the Greenwood All-Stars is going to be number 16, Jan Ross. And leading off for the Bluffton American All-Stars will be number 8, center fielder Roman Colella. We got a beautiful day out here at Oscar Frazier Park. Everything not a hardly bad cloud in the sky, and we're ready for the first pitch, and there it is, and it's wide outside for ball 1 to Colella. Colella plays second base and outfield for the Bluffton American All-Stars. He's a Phillies fan, so us Braves fans aren't too kind with the Phillies guys, but a good baseball team to like nonetheless. So 1-0 count here in the top of the first inning. Here's the next pitch. Another outside for ball 2. It's a hot one out there, so I know the kids, coaches, and the umpires are wanting to make this a quick game. And so to announce the umpires, we got behind the plate Jamie Berry, first base Larry Grulich, second base Joe Boland, and third base Jeff Nettles. Here's the next pitch, and it's low and quickly far behind in the count, 3-0 to the hitter Roman Colella. Ross is from the windup. Here's the next pitch, and it's called stride on the outside corner, so we'll make the count 3-1 here in the top of the first. Pretty windy day, the wind blowing out to right center field, so any left-handed hitters will like where the placement is today. Here's the next pitch for Ross. Swung on and hit hard to shortstop, and it bounces off the shortstop for Greenwood, and it scampers back to a little bit where the second baseman has it, but that will be a leadoff. I'm not sure if that's going to probably be an error for the shortstop, Jeremiah Taylor. So Bluffton American's got a leadoff hitter on early on here at the top first, and now at the bat is number 4, Jackson Arsenault, the first baseman for Bluffton American. He also plays a little outfield and pitches. Jackson's favorite food is sushi, and oh look, they got a pickoff attempt, and it looks like it got by the first baseman, the leadoff hitter for Bluffton American. It scampered on down to second base. So Bluffton American quickly has a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first. No outs, and the number 2 hitter up in the lineup. Jackson's the son of the manager for the Bluffton American All-Stars, Alan Arsenault. Looks like Jan's ready to from the stretch. And here's the pitch. Way inside and gets back to the backstop past the catcher, and looks like now Bluffton American have a runner on third. So 2-0 count here to Arsenault in the top of the first, runner on third base. There's a strike in there to Arsenault. Is it 1-1 or 2-1?
1-0 pitch. He's going to give it to him.
I guess.
In there for a strike. 1-1.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like it's a 1-1 count here to Arsenault. Here's swung on and laced back up the center field, and that will score a run early here for the Bluffton American All-Stars. So RBI single there for Jackson Arsenault. Bluffton American quickly takes a 1-0 lead here early on. So runner on first base now for Bluffton American, and stepping to the plate is number 17, Nico Martucci. He's the starting pitcher for the Bluffton American All-Stars, whose favorite movie is Spaceballs. Hadn't seen that one in a long time, but a funny one nonetheless. Looks like Ross is ready for the pitch. Here comes Jackson Arsenault, takes off, and the catcher goes to throw, but it looks like he drops it, and Jackson will make it safely to second base. So another runner in scoring position here. 1-0 count on the Martucci. Martucci's favorite sports idol is Derek Jeter. He says he's a Yankees fan, and I guess that's why he's a big fan of one of the greatest of all time. Here's the next pitch. Rawson, that is stroked out to right field. Let's see if that'll score a number run. They're going to send Arsenault home, and it looks like it'll be a play at the plate, and Arsenault slides in safely. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. The right fielder got it in quickly, and the first baseman makes a nice throw to home plate, but Tag could not get there in time before Arsenault slides in safely. So RBI single there for the starting pitcher for Bluffton American, Nico Martucci. So top of the first, still no outs, and 2-0 lead so far for Bluffton American. Now step in the box is number 9, the third baseman, Bradley Robbins. Jan Ross is ready, and here comes the pitch, and it hits Robbins in the back. Hope he's okay. Looks like he's ready and trotting down to first base, so that'll put runners on first and second now, and still no outs.
Now batting number 12,
Looks like Ross is having a little issue finding the strike zone here early on. So stepping into the box is number 12, the right fielder, Miles Fry. Here's the pitch from Jan Ross. Swung on and hit to the left side. The third baseman does field it. He'll tag out Martucci and throw it on to second for a double play. Well, let's see. Maybe. Oh, no, they are going to call him out. So, yes, that is a double play. So, good play by the third baseman of Greenwood, Jordan Singletary. Smart heads-up play, fielding the ground ball, tagging the runner, and throwing on to second base. So, that's 2 outs when looks like Bluffton American was ready to blow this game wide open, but now runner on first base and 2 outs here in the top of the first. Next up to bat is the second baseman, number 3, Scotty Boudreaux. Looks like Fry's taking off on the pitch, and he will get to second safely on another wild pitch by Jan Ross. To runner second now. Bluffton American leading 2-0 here in the top of the first inning. 2 outs. 1-0 count on Boudreaux, and here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Live fastball there for Jan Ross, the pitcher for Greenwood. Boudreaux plays second. Oh, Boudreaux strokes one to the second base, but it is going to be too short, and he's going to nab it for out number 3, but not before Bluffton American gets on the board here in the top of the first. Your score so far, 2-0. Greenwood, the home team's coming to bat. We'll see you in a second. You're on the County Channel. All, all right, we're back here for the bottom of the first. Try to quickly give you the Greenwood lineup. Batting leadoff, number 22, second baseman Mason Coleman. Next is number 2, third baseman Jordan Singletary. Pitching, number 16, Jan Ross. Number 9, catching Ethan Matthews. Number 8, first baseman Cole Bailey. Number 23, Jordan Johnson. Number 7, B.J. McLaughlin. Number 5, shortstop Jeremiah Taylor. Number 3, left fielder Cohen Springs. Playing center field, number 4, Bryce Thompson. Number 10, playing right field, Sam Floyd. And number 13, Lawson Baxley. Coaches for Greenwood are Burt Bailey, Chris Coleman, and Bowie Olson. Looks like we're about ready here for the first pitch in the bottom of the first. Leading off for Greenwood is Mason Coleman, who looks like Mason's nickname is Stretch. Favorite movie for Mason is The Little Rascals. Starting pitcher for Bluffton Americans, Nico Martucci, and he's ready. Here's the pitch, and a little outside for ball 1. Good top half of the inning for the Bluffton American All-Stars, taking a 2-0 lead here early on in the ball game. Here's the pitch for Martucci. Swung on and hit to right field. Looks like the right fielder's under it, and he will nab it. That is Miles Fry. So quickly, 2 pitches and now 1 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Coming out of bat is number 2, third baseman Jordan Singletary. Jordan's the one who started the double play that really killed the Bluffton Americans' momentum there in the top of the first. Nice play for Singletary. Here's the first pitch from Martucci. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 0-1 count to Singletary, whose favorite player is also Derek Jeter, and he's a Yankees fan as well. He wants to be a pro baseball player when he gets older. Hopefully he'll make that one day. Here's the next pitch from Nico. Swung on and missed again, so quickly down to 0-2 in the count is Singletary here in the bottom of the first with 1 out. Martucci finding the strike zone here in the first inning. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, so Martucci makes quick work of the first 2 hitters here in the bottom half of the first. So 2 outs here, and now stepping into the box is number 16, the starting pitcher for Greenwood, Jan Ross. Jan had a rough first inning there. Bluffton was hitting in hard balls out there to all over the park. Looks like I don't have any information for Jan. I hate to hear that. No bio for him. Here's the first pitch to Jan in there, and he's in there on the corner for strike 1. So 0-1 count here to Jan Ross, the starting pitcher for the Greenwood All-Stars. Next pitch in there for Jan, and it's low and outside for ball 1. Here's a net pitch from Martucci, and swung on and missed for strike 2. So behind in the count is Jan Ross here, 1-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Bluffton American looking to get out of this inning and score more runs, already with a 2-0 lead so far. Here's the next pitch coming from Martucci. Outside corner for strike 3, and Bluffton American makes Greenwood go down in order here in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Moving on to the top of the second, your score is 2-0 Bluffton American. You're on the County Channel. All right, we're back here at Oscar Frederick Park and on the County Channel. Ready to start the top of the second inning. Leading off here is number 34, Max Van Esten. Jan Ross pitching for the Greenwood All-Stars. Here's the first pitch from Jan. Outside for ball one. Tough inning in the first for Jan. His Bluffton American was swinging the bats early. Got out a little bit of damage. Could have been a lot worse. Next pitch is behind Esten for ball two. So 2-0 count here in the top of the second inning. Next pitch is inside for ball three. Way behind the count now, 3-0 on Van Esten, the hitter, whose favorite food is chicken fingers. And he is a Braves fan. That'll make everybody happy here in the press box. Favorite player is Freddie Freeman. Here's the next pitch from Ross. And it hits the outside corner for strike one. 3-run count here to the leadoff hitter in the top of the second. Here's the next pitch coming from Ross. A little bit inside for ball four, so Bluffton American yet again has the leadoff hitter on here in the top of the second inning. Next to the bat is the catcher, number 88, Henry Parrott. Favorite movie of Parrott's is Miracle, great movie about the U.S. hockey team. First pitch to Parrott's in there for strike one. Parrott catches and pitches a little bit for the Bluffton American All-Stars. Wants to be a pro athlete when he gets older. Here's the next pitch from Ross, and it's low and outside for ball one. So 1-1 count here. No outs in the top of the second. Runner on first base for Bluffton American. Has already got 2 runs on the board here. Way outside, and it gets to the backstop. Van Esten will move on down to second base without a throw. So runner in scoring position now. 2-1 count here to the catcher, Henry Parrott. Here's the pitch to Ross, swung on and fouled off to even the count at 2-2. Assistant coach for Bluffton American, Toby Colella, helps out the umpire a little bit there to get the ball. Now it looks like we're ready to resume play. Jan Ross toes the stretch, and here's the pitch. Outside for ball three, so we'll run the count full. 3-2 here, no outs in the top of the second. Bluffton American looking to add to their 2-0 lead here in the ball game. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and hit the center field. Looks like it might. Yes, it will drop. Van Esten had to hold up to make sure the center fielder wasn't going to come on to catch it, but advances the third. So now we have runners on the corner here and no outs in the top of the second. Now batting for Bluffton American, it's number 24, Talon Putnam. Talon's nickname is T-Dog. Plays outfield and first base for Bluffton American. Favorite player is Jackie Bradley Jr., or excuse me, Freddie Freeman. I looked at the wrong one. Freddie Freeman's Talon's favorite player. Here's the pitch, and looks like Parrott will take off to second without a throw. So now we have runners scoring position both at second and third here. No outs. Score is 2-0 Bluffton American here early on in the ballgame. Jan Ross here with the pitch. 2-0 count here, no outs. Talon Putnam up to bat. Here's the pitch from Ross. Looks like it's a little bit low, I believe, so run at 3-0 here to Putnam. Ross having a tough time finding the strike zone, and when he does, Bluffton American usually makes him pay. Here's the next pitch from Ross. Outside and gets by the catcher. The runner on third will take off home, slide in safely. So that will make the score 3-0 in favor of the Bluffton American All-Stars. Runners first and third now. No outs still here in the top of the second. And coming to bat is number 1, the shortstop, Colin Hetzel. Looks like we'll have a little meeting at the mound. Looks like we might have a pitching change here. Let's see. Let you know in a minute when I find out who's coming in to pitch. Looks like it's going to be number 5 for Greenwood, Jeremiah Taylor. He's going to come in from shortstop and pitch for the Greenwood All-Stars. Jan Ross, the starting pitcher, is going to move over to short.
So you got a pitcher change request? Yeah. What was your final count on here, Ross? Walker Mickelson.
28 or
29?
29? 28, 29.
Here we are with no outs and
What's that?
What do you have?
first. And
I have 29.
Yeah, I think I missed one too. 29.
It's fine, though, yeah, because he's still under anyway.
the next pitch is ball 4, throw down third.
Number 5, back is coming in for Greenwood, which is Jeremiah Taylor.
2 and 1.
Now pitching for Greenwood, number 5, Jeremiah Taylor. Final pitch count for Jan Ross was 29. 29 pitches.
Low and outside, the only pitcher won that one. He gets 3-1. Bases loaded, nobody out here. In the bottom of the first, it's 1-0.
Greenwood. I'm surprised.
3-1 pitch. Oh, it's hit hard in the outfield. Over, hits the wall in the air. 1 run comes in.
It registers
2
over
runs
there,
come
it doesn't
in.
pop over here, and this goes back to 0.
No run comes.
All right, ready to return back to action here at the top of the second inning. Now pitching Jeremiah Taylor for the Greenwood All-Stars. So Colin Hetzel is up to bat for Bluffton American here with a 3-0 lead in favor of the Bluffton American All-Stars. Runners on first and third, still no outs. Jeremiah Taylor's in to try to handle the damage. His next pitch is in there for ball 2, so a 2-0 count here. Oh, I'm sorry, 1-0. I apologize. Oh, the next game, gotcha. Next pitch for Jeremiah Taylor is in there for a strike, and it's a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Jeremiah Taylor. Swung on and hit back of the middle. It hits off the pitcher's glove. Second baseman corrals it in time to get Hetzel at first, but it will be a RBI ground out for Colin Hetzel. Now bring the score to 4-0 in favor of Bluffton American. Runner now on third base. Here's a pitch from Jeremiah, and it's in there for a strike. Now batting for Bluffton American is number 7, Colton Young. Next pitch coming from Taylor. Swung on and popped up to the right side in foul play, and the first baseman will settle under it for out number 2. So Jeremiah Taylor quickly coming in and getting 2 outs for the Greenwood All-Stars, hoping to get out of this inning without any more damage. Next up to bat will be number 45, left fielder Tannen Manikowski, looking to bring that runner in from third base. Here's the pitch from Taylor, and it's outside for ball 1. Manikowski's favorite food is crab legs. He wants to be a sports broadcaster when he grows up. Please make sure you're better than I am, Tannen. Here's the next pitch, and it's in there for a strike. 1-1 count here, 2 outs in the top of the second. Looks like Jeremiah's ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up. Looks like Jeremiah, the pitcher's going to corral it for out number 3. So great job by Taylor coming in there and making sure he only gets out of here with any more damage than 1 run. So after 2, your score is 4-0 in favor of the Bluffton American All-Stars. We'll move on to the bottom of the second. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here at Oscar Frazier Park for the bottom half of the second inning. Bluffton American leads 4-0, but Greenwood's coming on to bat, hoping to dent this lead for the Bluffton American All-Stars. Leading off will be number 9, the catcher, Ethan Matthews. Ethan plays third base, left field, and does a little catching. Swung on, and I think it was a check swing, but it dribbles foul over by first base. So 0-1 early on here. Martucci was dealing in the bottom half of the first, quickly getting out of the inning with hardly any damage. Ethan's favorite player is Javier Baez. Here's the next pitch from Martucci, and it's another check swing and strike number 2. So quickly behind the count, 0-2, no outs here in the bottom of the second. Ethan's favorite baseball team is the Cubs, and he wants to be a pro baseball player when he grows up. Here's the next pitch from Martucci. High for ball 1. 1-2 count here on Matthews. Looks like Martucci's ready here from the windup. Here's the pitch swung on and fouled off to the right side, so will remain 1-2 count here on Ethan Matthews.
Stepping into the box, number 16.
Looks like Ethan's ready now. He steps back in the box. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. So evens the count at 2-2 here on a hot day out here at Oscar Frazier Park in Bluffton, South Carolina. 2-2 count. Looks like Martucci's ready for the next pitch, and here it is. Barely misses the corner for ball 3, so that'll run the count full here. No outs in the bottom of the second. Greenwood looking to find their first runner to make it to a base. Martucci's ready. Here's your pitch. Swung on and hit hard to second base. Second baseman bobbles it, but then throws on the first, but he throws it wide, and that will be an error on the play by second baseman Scotty Boudreaux. It was a hard hit ball, but Scotty bobbled it, but then regained his composure, but just missed on the throw to the first baseman. So I'll have Greenwood have the first runner on.
Now batting, number 8, Cole Bailey.
Now at the bat for Greenwood will be number 8, the first baseman, Cole Bailey. Martucci's looking over the runner on first. From the stretch, here comes first pitch, and it's wide outside and high for ball 1. Scores 4-0 in favor of Bluffton American. Martucci's looking in. 1-0 count here on Cole Bailey. One count. That'll be wide and outside for a 2-0 count now on Cole Bailey here. Greenwood hoping to get some runs on the board here. Looks like Martucci's having problems finding the strike zone. Let's see with this pitch, and it'll hit the corner for strike one. So 2-1 count. Martucci's had a good game so far, pounding the zone early and often. Cole Bailey's nickname is Curly. Here's a pickoff attempt. The runner will get back safely. His favorite move is the sandlot. He wants to be a pediatrician when he gets older. Wants to help take care of kids that are sick. That's good for him. Here's the pitch to Cole. Swung on and missed. That'll even up the count at 2-2. 2-2 count here. No outs in the bottom of the second inning. Greenwood looking to get on the board. Martucci's ready. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit to the left side. And that will get through right by a diving third baseman. Good attempt by Max Van Esten, but that will get in there for a single, and that'll put runners at first and second here for Greenwood. Looks like the bats have finally come alive. Now coming to the plate for Greenwood will be number 23, Jordan Johnson. Jordan pitches, plays first and third base for Greenwood. Looks like Martucci's right. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one. We have runners on first and second. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Martucci's looking. Martucci steps off and tries to throw it back to first, but the first base, I'm not sure, was ready. Holds on to it. 1-0 count here to Jordan Johnson. Runners on first and second for Greenwood. They're looking to get some runs on the board here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch to Johnson. Swung on and missed again, so 0-2 count quickly here on Johnson. Favorite sports team is the Cubs. Favorite player is Javier Baez, and Jordan also wants to be a pro baseball player when he grows up. So 0-2 count here. Martucci's ready for the next pitch here from the stretch. Here it comes. Curveball in the dirt. Nice play by the catcher, Henry Parrott, to keep that in front of him and keep the runner from advancing. 1-2 count here in the bottom of the second. Not even close. Yeah, so 1-2 count here to Jordan Johnson. Here's the pitch from Martucci. And no, never mind, he's going to go for a pickoff, and he gets the runner at second base. Napping. Wow. Ethan Matthews diving back to the second base, but not in time. And good tag by the shortstop, Colin Hetzel, for the first out of the bottom of the second. Now only a runner at first base for Greenwood. Martucci has a 1-2 count on the hitter, Jordan Johnson. One out here in the bottom of the second. Martucci's ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three. That's 2 outs now here in the bottom of the second. Yeah, Greenwood had a lot cooking, and all that momentum is now gone. So step in the box now is number 7, B.J. McLaughlin. B.J. plays left field and right field for the Greenwood All-Stars. His favorite movie is The Sandlot. Can you get Scott up here? These mics are messing up again. The announcing mics, yes. Here's Martucci's pitch to BJ, and it's out on the outside corner for strike one. 0-1 count here. Martucci's ready for the pitch. Here it comes. Inside for ball one. So 1-1 count here on B.J. McLaughlin. Bottom of the second inning, running on first base. Bluffton Americans leading 4-0. Hey Rob, you're showing 3-0 FY on the screen. 4-0. Next pitch from Martucci looks like it's a little low and inside for ball two. So 2-1 count here on B.J. McLaughlin. Greenwood had runner in scoring position before he was picked off by Martucci just a minute ago. And here's the pitch. Outside, and it gets by the catcher, and the runner will advance from first base. So Greenwood now has a runner in scoring position again. Here, 3-1 count to the hitter, B.J. McLaughlin. B.J.'s favorite food is quesadillas. Next pitch, and it's check swing, and it'll go down to first base, and looks like Jackson Arsenault will field it and step on first base for out number 3. So after 2 innings, Bluffton American All-Stars lead 4-0. Greenwood tried to cook some up, but it wasn't working out. So after 2, 4-0 Bluffton American. You're on the Count Channel. We'll see you in just a second. All right, we're ready to start the top of the 3rd inning here at Oscar Frazier Park. Field number 3. Leadoff batter for the Bluffton American All-Stars will be number 8, center fielder Roman McClellan. Here's the first pitch of Roman. That's laced to the left side, and that'll get between the left and right, or excuse me, the third baseman and shortstop in there for a single. So yet again, Roman McClellan leads off, and he gets on base. So runner on first here in the top of the 3rd. Bluffton America leading 4-0. Jeremiah Taylor on the mound, who did a great job last inning, holding the Bluffton American to a minimum with only 1 run after getting in a lot of trouble from the previous starting pitcher. Next up the bat is Jackson Arsenault. He'll show bunt, and it'll get by the catcher, and Roman Colella will take off to second base. So now we have runner on second, no outs. Jackson Arsenault, the first baseman, up. RBI single in the first inning for Jackson. Taylor looking on, looks like he's ready from the stretch. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit to the right side, but I don't know if it'll fall down. Yeah, the second baseman will grab it for out 1. So 1 out now here in the top of the 3rd. Still runner on second base for Bluffton American.
Now batting, number 17, Nico Martucci.
Stepping in the batter box will be number 17, Nico Martucci, starting pitcher for Bluffton American. Had a great game so far, holding Greenwood scoreless through 2 innings. Taylor will step off. Nico likes to fish when he's not playing baseball. His favorite food are tacos. Jeremiah Taylor step off and fake a throw to second base. He'll step back on the rubber and ready for the his first pitch to Martucci. He's ready, set. Here's pitch. Colella will take off from second, and he'll slide in safely for a stolen base on third. So runner now on third base. One out here in the top of the third inning.
27 into pitch.
0-1 count on Martucci. Looking to get the runner on third in. Here's Taylor, and he's ready for the pitch. Swung on and it ripped hard to center field. Is it going to make? And it is out of here. Hard hit ball there by Nico, and that'll be a 2-run home run to extend Bluffton Americans' lead to 6-0. 6-0 lead now here in the top of the third inning. Martucci looks like he likes to take his time trotting around the bases. All right, great hit by Martucci, helping his own cause. He's a starting pitcher for Bluffton American. So 1 out here in the top of the third. Bluffton American extends their lead to 6-0. Stepping up to the batter's box would be number 9, the third baseman, Bradley Robbins. Bradley Robbins' favorite movie's Forrest Gump, great movie. Favorite sports idol was Josh Reddick, Savannah native, and he's a Astros fan. He wants to be an electrical engineer when he grows up. Great profession. Jeremiah Taylor's ready for the first pitch to Robbins, and a curveball barely misses. Looks like it might have stayed a little high. Ball 1 to the third baseman. Looks like first base coach Toby Colella is going to call timeout, say a few words to the hitter. I'd like to take this time real quick to thank our sponsors, Local Pie, Sippin' Cow, Jimmy John's, Bluffton Seafood House, Mickelson Law Firm. Thank them for sponsoring this tournament. We could not do it without them. I'd like to also thank the County Channel. These DVDs will be on sale, all the recorded games. Here's the next pitch from Taylor. Looks like it's low and inside for ball 2. So 2-0 count now. 1 out here in the top of the third. Pitcher Jeremiah Taylor's ready. And here's the pitch. Swung on and laced to left field, and that will get down for a single. So Bluffton now has another runner on base here, looking to add to their lead. Coming up to bat will be number 12, right fielder Miles Fry. Miles does just about everything for the Bluffton American All-Stars. He pitches, plays third, shortstop, and outfield. His favorite band is Fall Out Boy. And asks what was his favorite, or if he plays any other sports, and he says, is there anything else? Is there another game? I like it. He's all about baseball. Here's the pitch from Taylor. In there for strike 1. 0-1 count here to Fry. Runner on first base in the top of the third. 6-0 lead after a 2-run home run by Nico Martucci. Taylor's ready from the stretch, and here's the pitch. Swung on and foul back to the backstop. Taylor quickly ahead to Fry. 0-2 count. Taylor, here's the pitch. Laced to the left side. Gets by the third baseman. Hard hit ball. I don't think Singletary's going to be able to get it out. That'll be a single there for Miles Fry. So 2 more runners on base for Bluffton American now. Up 6-0 here in the top of the third. Second baseman, number 3, Scotty Boudreau, stepping in the plate. Taylor ready for the first pitch to Boudreau. He squares around a bunt, lays it down the third base line, but just foul. Good try by Scotty. Scotty's favorite food is spaghetti and meatballs. Favorite movie is The Bad News Bears. He loves to play wiffle ball and collect Major League Baseball hats. Looks like Taylor's ready. 0-1 count here to Boudreau. A pickoff move to second, and if he would have thrown it, he probably would have had Number 9, Bradley Robbins out. Bradley was going towards third, had all his momentum, but Taylor decides to hold on to the ball. So here's the next pitch from Taylor. Swung on and missed by Boudreaux. Quickly down 0-2 in the count. Toby Colella, coach for the Bluffton American All-Stars, says he wants to be a county channel announcer one day. We might make that dream come alive here this week, or maybe even next week at the next state tournament we're hosting. Here's a pitch from Taylor. Swung on, hit the shortstop. Jan Ross picks it up, throws it up first for out number 2. Jan took his time to make sure he got at least one out there. Kind of a softly hit grounder. So runners do advance to second and third. 2 outs here. Stepping to the plate is number 34, Max Van Esten. Manager for the Bluffton American All-Stars says when he grows up, he wants to be like Matt Watts. That's very nice of you, Alan. I don't know if you'll get there. Here's a line shot. Nice play by the second baseman. Throw on to first base for out number 3. We'll move on to the bottom of the third, but not after Bluffton American adds 2 there in the top of the third. Your score is now 6-0 in favor of the Bluffton American All-Stars. We are on the County Channel. We'll see you in a minute. All right, welcome back to the County Channel here at Oscar Frazier Park, Ozone State Tournament. We're on field 3 and leading here in the bottom of the third is Bluffton American. Got a decent lead here at 6-0 here going into the bottom of the third. Stepping to the plate is number 5, Jeremiah Taylor, shortstop. Excuse me, I think Jeremiah is now on the mound. I apologize. Jeremiah is now pitching for the Greenwood All-Stars. Here's first pitch to Jeremiah, and he swings and hits out to center field, but center fielder Roman Colella had a beat on it. It's out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the pitcher Nico Martucci. Jeremiah, the hitter there. Nickname is J Money. His favorite movie is Power Rangers. And he wants to be a surgeon or FBI agent when he grows up. Next up to bat for Greenwood is number 3, left fielder Cohen Springs. Here's first pitch to Cohen, swung on and missed for strike 1. 0-1 count here with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Cohen's favorite sports idol is Cristiano Ronaldo. Wants to be a pro soccer player when he grows up. Swung on and missed again for strike 2, so quickly down 0-2. Bottom of the third inning, 1 out. Bluffton American leads 6-0. Cohen Springs' favorite baseball team is the Dodgers. Nico looks in, looks like he's ready for the next pitch. Here it is. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So 4 pitches and 2 outs now here in the bottom of the third. Martucci is dealing for the Bluffton American All-Stars.
Now batting number 4, Bruce Thompson.
Next up to bat for Greenwood is number 4, Bruce Thompson. center fielder for Greenwood. Bruce is swung on and laced back up the middle, but nabbed by Martucci. Hard hit ball by Bruce Thompson, but what a play by the pitcher Nico Martucci. That'll be a quick inning. I think 5 total pitches there for Nico. We'll move on to the top of the 4th. Bluffton American is still leading 6-0. You're here on the County Channel. All right, we're back at the top of the 4th inning. Bluffton American is still leading 6-0 here, and they're cruising right now. Leading off the inning is number 88 catcher Henry Parrott. We're sorry for any technical difficulties that we're having. Here's the first pitch from Jeremiah Taylor, and it's outside for ball 1. Taylor's looking on. He's ready for the next pitch. Swung on and popped up to the left side. High pop-up. Third baseman Greenwood has a beat on it, though. And Jordan Singletary makes a nice play there. 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. And next up to bat will be number 24, Talon Putnam.
Now batting number 24, Talon Putnam.
Talon's nickname is T-Dog. Favorite movies, Thor Ragnarok. Here's the first pitch to Talon. Little outside for ball 1. 1-0 count here on Putnam. Wants to be an orthodontist when he grows up. That's interesting. Next pitch coming from Taylor. Inside and low for ball 2. Talon plays outfield and first base for the Bluffton American All-Stars. Here's Jeremiah ready for the next pitch. In there for strike 1. 2-1 count now on Talon Putnam. Here's the next pitch from Jeremiah. Low and outside, ball 3, so down 3-1 in the count. Is the pitcher Taylor, who's had to come on way too early in the game. He's been in since 1 out in the top of the 1st. Here's the next pitch from Taylor. Just a little inside, and that'll be ball 4, so Bluffton American has another runner on base here in the top of the 4th. And now we'll go back to the top of the lineup, and Roman Colella, number 8 center fielder. Roman Colella has been on twice.
Also for you scoring home, entering the field defensively for Greenwood. Number 7, BJ Bluffton.
Looks like manager Alan Arson is going to call time to talk to Roman for a minute. Looks like we're ready to resume play. Runner on first for Bluffton American. Pitcher Jeremiah Taylor tries a pickoff. Colella squared around the bunt. Looks like he's going to do so again. The runner takes off. He pulls back. It is in the dirt, and it bounces away from the catcher. So now a runner is on second. Runner in scoring position for Bluffton American here, looking to add to the lead they have, 6-0 in the top of the fourth. Looks like Colella's back in there ready for the next pitch. Delighted to thank Roman's father, first base coach Toby Colella, also manager Alan Arsenault. Those guys do a great job. They help out all the time, really volunteer a lot of hours with our teams. Runner will take off again, and there's a throw over to third, and he is out. That was a close play, but he is out on the play for out number 2 here in the top of the fourth. So 0-2 count here to Roman Colella. 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. So after Bluffton America had some runner on, Jeremiah Taylor for Greenwood makes quick work of the next 2. We'll move on to the bottom of the fourth. Still Bluffton American 6, Greenwood nothing. You're on the County Channel. All right, and you're back on the County Channel. Bluffton American All-Stars leading 6-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Good inning for pitcher Jeremiah Taylor in the top of the fourth inning, holding the Bluffton American scoreless for the first time in the game. Greenwood will come out to bat, ready to try to get on the board. Leading off for Greenwood is number 10, Sam Floyd, right fielder for Greenwood. First pitch to Sam is outside for ball 1. Here's the next pitch to Sam. Low and inside, it looks like, for ball 2. So quickly behind in the count, or excuse me, ahead of the count is the hitter, Sam Floyd, who plays about everything for Greenwood. Third base, right field, left field, and pitches. His favorite sports idol is Lionel Messi. Next pitch is chopped to the left side for strike 1. So 2-1 count here, no outs in the bottom of the fourth. Bluffton American leading 6-0. Sam's Floyd's favorite food is cheeseburgers. He wants to be a pro athlete one day. Favorite band is Fall Out Boy. Looks like Martucci's ready. Next pitch. In there for strike 2. So 2-2 count now on the leadoff hit batter in the inning, Sam Floyd for Greenwood. Greenwood hadn't had many runners on this game. It's been tough sledding. Martucci's thrown a good game so far. Here's the next pitch, low and in the dirt for ball 3. Run the count full. Here to the leadoff batter in the bottom of the fourth, Sam Floyd. A lot of wind out there today. Surprised how windy it's been. Here's the payoff pitch. Inside, and that'll be ball 4. So Greenwood now has a leadoff runner on, hoping to get on the scoreboard for the first time today. It looks like Toby Colella, Bluffton American assistant coach, coming out and talking to Martucci. Not sure if we're going to see a pitching change or not. Might take time to thank our sponsors again. Jimmy John's, Sippin' Cow, Local pie, a lot of great restaurants, Wendy's, Mickelson Law Firm, Golas Family Jewelers, Bluffton Seafood House. Please take the time if you're in the area sometime to visit these sponsors that do a great job helping us out. I'd like to thank Dixie Youth Baseball as well, specifically National Director Glenn Wagner. Great guy. All right, looks like we're returning to action here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner on first base, no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Batting is number 13, Lawson Baxley. First pitch is high for ball one. Lawson's favorite movie, The Sandlot. His favorite sports idol is Aaron Judge, great hitter for the Yankees. But his favorite team is the Atlanta Braves. Martucci's ready. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 count here, no outs in the bottom of the fourth. Baxley also plays football, and he wants to be a pro angler when he grows up. Here comes the next pitch. Martucci's ready. Swung on a miss for strike two, so quickly behind the batter, Lawson Baxley. 1-2 here, no outs. The leadoff hitter of the inning, Sam Floyd's on first base. From the stretch, here's Martucci's next pitch, and it's high for ball two, so run the count even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Looks like Baxter's ready. Now the pitcher, Martucci, is as well. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It gets by the catcher. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Foul ball. Apologize. So Baxley will stay alive here to live to see another pitch.
All right, fellas, let's count 2 for 2. So, batting number 3, Hunter Epps.
Martucci's ready. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. Excuse me, it finds the corner, and the home plate umpire pumps him for strike 3. So that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the fourth, and Greenwood will go back to the top of the lineup. Number 22, Mason Coleman, back up to the plate. As we said before, Mason's nickname is Stretch. His favorite sports idol is Bryce Harper. Bryce having a tough year for the Phillies. I'm not sure if the Phillies are liking that big pickup. Here's first pitch to Coleman. Looks like it'll be in there for ball one.
Pitch count for Sumter pitcher Drew Farrell, 17.
So one out here, still running on first base for Greenwood. 1-0 count to Coleman. Martucci will throw the ball to first, keep the runner honest. All right, looks like Martucci's ready. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. Sam Floyd isn't getting a very big lead over there at first base. Seems like he's have no interest in getting thrown out. Here's the next pitch from Martucci. And it's low for ball 3, so behind 3-0 on the hitter. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Greenwood looking for any runners they can get on base. And that'll be in there for ball 4. So 4 straight balls there to the hitter Mason Coleman. So now Greenwood will have runners on first and second. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping into the box will be number 2, the third baseman, Jordan Singletary. First pitch to Jordan is laced to the right side, and that'll get in there for a hit. Runner from second will hold at third, though. So that will load the bases here in the bottom of the fourth. Greenwood has a lot working here, looking to cut into this 6-0 lead they dug themselves, or 6-0 deficit they dug themselves into. Stepping into the box will be number 16, Jan Ross. Shortstop right now for the Greenwood All-Stars, was the starting pitcher in the game. batting from the left side. Wind blowing straight out to right field. He gets anything in the air out in the outfield, it might go. First pitch is high and outside, gets to the backstop, but runner at third will stay put. So 1-0 count here to Ross. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Bases are juice. You can put him nowhere. Here's the pitch from Martucci. Swung on. Big cut by Ross and foul back to the backstop. If he got a hold of that one, it was going to go a long way. Looks like we're ready to resume play. 1-1 count here. 1 out. Bottom of the fourth inning. Martucci from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed again. Behind in the count is Ross now, 1-2. Martucci's been dealing so far, but gotten himself in a little trouble. Put a couple walks and a hit here in the bottom of the fourth, has the bases loaded for Greenwood. Here's the pitch from Martucci. Swung on and missed again, and that'll be strike 3 and out number 2 here in the bottom of the fourth. So 2 outs now, and next up the bat will be number 9, the catcher, Ethan Matthews, hoping to get some of these runners home for Greenwood. Martucci from the stretch. And here's the pitch. Hits the inside corner for strike 1. I'm not sure if that fooled Matthews. He completely bailed out of the box there. So 0-1 count here, 2 outs on the bottom of the fourth. Bases are loaded for the Greenwood All-Stars. Here's the next pitch from Martucci. Swung on and missed. All right, quickly down the count, 0-2 is Ethan Matthews, the cleanup hitter for the Greenwood All-Stars. 2 outs, bases are loaded. Greenwood looking to cut into this deficit. Here's the pitch from Martucci. In the dirt, and it gets by the catcher. Runner will come home from third, and it will score the first run for the Greenwood All-Stars of the game. Yeah, 6-1 now in favor of the Bluffton American All-Stars, but Greenwood still has runners on second and third. 1-2 count now to the catcher for Greenwood, Ethan Matthews. Martucci's ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and Martucci would get out of the inning with little damage. But Greenwood does get on the board. We'll move on to the top of the 5th inning. Bluffton American leads 6-1. We'll be right back. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here on the County Channel for the top of the 5th inning. Bluffton American leading 6-1 now on the Greenwood All-Stars. Leading off will be number 4, Jackson Arsenault, first baseman for Bluffton American. First pitch is outside. Pitching for Greenwood is still Jeremiah Taylor, who's done pretty well since having to come in real early, only giving up 2 runs this game. Here's the next pitch, laced to the left side, right at the shortstop though. Jan Ross picks it up, throws it to first, but not in time, and it looks like it gets by the first baseman. It'll probably be an error, bobbled on the play, and then by the shortstop. That'll be a leadoff runner on for Bluffton American. No outs here at the top of the 5th. Up to plate now is starting pitcher and current pitcher for Bluffton American, Nico Martucci. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 count here to Martucci. He's had a good game, only giving up 1 run through 4 innings for the Bluffton American All-Stars. Runner on first is Jackson Arsenault. 0-1 count here, no outs, top of the 5th inning. Looks like Taylor's ready for the next pitch. Arsenault takes off, but swung on and fouled off to the backstop by Martucci. So quickly down 0-2 in the count. Martucci had a 2-run home run earlier in the game that busted it wide open, but Bluffton American has held it 6 runs last inning. Looking to add to their lead here. Taylor's ready. Here's the pitch. Arsenault takes off again, fouled off to the backstop of Martucci. So 0-2 count, no outs here in the top of the 5th. Greenwood's pitcher Taylor's ready. Runner takes off again, fouled off. Looks like back to the backstop, but it will get out of play. Let's see if Arsenault takes off again. I know he's got to be getting a little tired, taking laps from first to second back and forth. He'll hold point there at first base, and the pitch will be outside for ball 1. 1-2 count on Martucci. Jared Taylor's ready. He throws it, and it goes over the head of Martucci. Jackson Arsenault. A little delayed still action looked like there. Makes it down to second base. So a runner on second, no outs here. 2-2 count on Martucci. Here's the pitch. Way outside, and it gets by the catcher. Arsenault will take third base without a throw. So runner on third now, full count, no outs to Martucci here in the top of the 5th. Let's see if Nico can help his cause here already with a 2-run home run in the game. Here's the payoff pitch from Taylor. Chopped to third base, and that will be a tough play by Singletary, and he will try to pick it up, but won't be able to throw it. Did bobble it, but I don't know if he would have gotten Martucci anyway. It was a slow chopper over to third. So Bluffton American will now have runners on the corner. No outs here in the top of the 5th. Looks like Martucci's going to have a courtesy runner. I think that will be number 1, Colin Hetzel, I believe. Or it could be number 7. I think it might be number 7, Colton Young.
Pitch count 68. 68.
A little break in the action. The home plate umpires going over to the visiting dugout to get a replenish baseballs. Looks like we're ready to resume play. Now batting will be number 9, Bradley Robbins. Runners on the corner for Bluffton American, looking to add on to the 6-1 lead they have. Pickoff attempt, no throw though by Jeremiah Taylor, keeping the runners honest. Taylor's ready. Here's the pitch. Runner will take off from first. Throw down to short. It'll be able to throw it towards the shortstop, trying to get the runner to take off home. So runners now in second and third, both in scoring position here for Bradley Robbins, the cleanup hitter for the Bluffton American All-Stars. Taylor from the windup And here's the pitch. In there for strike one. 1-1 count now. Looks like Taylor's ready. Now he'll step off. Looks like he's ready to resume play. Back on the rubber from the windup, and here's a pitch from Taylor. A little low and inside for ball two. 2-1 count now on the third baseman, Bradley Robbins. And here's a pitch from Taylor. Ooh, barely misses. Looked pretty good from the press box, but that'll be a 3-1 count now. No outs here in the top of the fifth inning. Runners on second and third. Looks like Taylor's ready. Here's the pitch, and that's high and outside. That'll be ball four, and that'll load them up. Bases are now juiced for right fielder number 12, Miles Fry.
Now batting, number 12, Miles Fry.
Bluffton American looking to blow this game wide open. Looks like catcher number 7, B.J. McLaughlin, is going to go out to talk to Jeremiah for a minute. I also like to thank some sponsors. Station 300, local bowling alley, arcade, and bar and grill here in Bluffton, South Carolina. Great place. Please check it out if you're ever in town. Looks like we're ready to resume. Here's Taylor from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Fry. Hits the outside corner for strike one.
Now up to bat, number 22, Landon Ballou.
We are. Y'all still working on the video. Here's a pitch, and it's a swinging hard hit ball to third. Jordan Singletary will smartly field it and throw it home for the force out. So 1 out now here in the top of the fifth. No runs will score, even though the bases were loaded, because of the heads-up play by Singletary at first base. Third base.
Scotty Boudreau.
Did y'all hear me? Are y'all working on? All right, so now back in the batter's box, number 3, Scotty Boudreau. First pitch is outside, and it gets by the catcher. Runner will come home, but the catcher gets there in time. Hetzel will slide in, but he is out. That was a tough play at home, but there were no outs, bases loaded for the Bluffton American All-Stars. Now quickly 2 outs. Runners on second and third in the top of the fifth. Scotty Boudreau up to the plate, looking to try to somehow get a run home, even though everything looked so bright here a minute ago for the Bluffton American All-Stars. Taylor's ready from the stretch. He steps off to get his new sign. Looks like Taylor's ready. Here's the pitch. Little outside and low for ball 2. 2-0 count now to Boudreau. Taylor ready from the stretch, and here's the pitch. Swung on and tapped back to the shortstop, which bobbles it, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get anybody. So Robbins will come home to score to extend the lead to 7-1 for Bluffton American. Runners still on first and third now. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Coming to the plate will be number 34, Max Van Esten.
Now batting, number 34, Max Van Esten.
Pickoff moving. That will get the runner almost in a rundown, but then the first baseman will throw it on the first, and it will get by the third baseman, and Miles Fry will come home to score for Bluffton American on the throwing error. On the play, Scotty Boudreau will move from first all the way to third. Runner on third now. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Score is 8-1 in favor of the Bluffton American All-Stars. We got time on the field. Greenwood manager's going to come talk to Jeremiah Taylor, his pitcher. Pretty good.
What do you have pitching
They're
out
not.
west for?
Can we scoot back again later?
Number 16, Cooper Pine.
His looks read fun.
52.
Yeah, that's just one.
Off of Taylor.
12.
Who went out?
Goose Creek should be District 6.
All right, looks like ready to resume play. Runner on third base for Bluffton American in the batter's box is Max Van Esten. Looks like the pitcher, Jeremiah Taylor, will stay on. He's from the windup. Pickoff move to third. Boudreaux will slide back in safely. Here's the pitch from Taylor. Outside corner for strike one. 0-1 count. There's some. All right, 0-1 count here to Van Esten. 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Run on third base for Bluffton American. Pickoff move to third, but Boudreaux does slide in safely. That was a good pickoff move by Jeremiah Taylor.
All teams in this tournament are champions. When they came to this tournament, Goose Creek came to this tournament as a winner, and they will leave as a winner. They've enjoyed having them here this
Here's the
season.
pitch from Taylor. In the dirt, but good stop by the catcher, B.J. McLaughlin, to keep it in front of him.
And we ask you to line up along the foul line to receive their tournament awards. While they are going
Taylor,
to get their
here's the
flag,
pitch.
will you join me in giving them a
Little inside.
applause for their play here this week, folks?
2-1 count now to Max Van Esten, number 34 for the Bluffton American All-Stars. Runner on third is Scotty Boudreaux, the second baseman for Bluffton American. Jeremiah Taylor here with the pitch. Swung on and tapped at third base. Looks like it's going to stay foul, though. So they'll even the count up at 2-2.
Dixie youth official on the field right now is Ronnie Moore, our District 8 director.
Jeremiah Taylor with the pitch. Slowly pitched, but popped up right in front of the home plate. Taylor will call off his catcher and make the final out of the inning. So top of the 5th, we'll see 2 runs come home for Bluffton American. They'll extend their lead to 8-1 over Greenwood. We'll move on to the bottom of the 5th. You're here on the County Channel. And we're here for the bottom of the 5th inning at field number 3, Oscar Frazier Park, Bluffton, South Carolina. Bluffton American leading 8-1 here in the bottom of the 5th over the Greenwood All-Stars. New pitcher for Bluffton American is Colin Chip Hetzel. He's taken over for Nico Martucci. Great game for Nico. He only gave up 1 run through 4 innings. He also has a 2-run home run in the game.
And Brian Brookshire.
Looks like we're about ready to resume play. Leadoff batter of the inning will be number 8, Cole Bailey, the first baseman for Greenwood.
Let's give your champions from Midlands another round, from Goose Creek, another round of applause for their play here this week. We wish them a safe trip home and continued success in athletics and
Looks
life.
like Coleman's ready. Nickname is Curly. Here's the pitch to Curly. Inside low for ball 1, so 1-0 count here to Bailey in the bottom of the 5th. Hetzel's ready from the stretch. Here's in there for strike 1, so 1-1 count now to Bailey. No outs yet in the bottom of the 5th.
When you come back up, so I can say sponsors.
And don't forget to sell DVDs.
Yes, that's true. I didn't know there was
Here's the pitch from Hetzel. Popped up to the left side, and it'll be off the backstop. 1-2 count on Bailey here in the bottom of the 5th.
The team that got eliminated doesn't have to come up and sign anything.
Looks like Hetzel's ready. And here's the pitch. Chop back to the backstop, so Bailey's fighting them off, staying alive here in the bottom of the 5th. Greenwood's coming down to the last couple of bats. Need to make them worth it here in the bottom of the 5th. 8-1 lead for the Bluffton American All-Stars. And here's the pitch from Hetzel. In there for strike 3. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 5th. And coming to bat will be number 23, Jordan Johnson.
Now batting, number 23, Jordan Johnson.
Jordan's favorite food is pizza. Jordan also plays basketball when he's not playing baseball. Here's the pitch to Jordan. Swung on and missed for strike 1.
Now batting, number 9, Jeremiah Thurston.
Hetzel looking on. Collins got his sign, and here's the pitch. A little outside, ball 1. 1-1 count now, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Hetzel. Swung on and missed again. So now a 1-2 count here to Jordan Johnson. Two strikes. Here's Hetzel. It hits the corner, I thought, but it'll be ball 2, so that'll even the count up at 2-2. Jordan Johnson, he's the first baseman for the Greenwood All-Stars. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit hard to the left side. That'll fall in there for a hit. Nice piece of hitting by Jordan Johnson. I'll put a runner on first base. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, number 7,
Broken object here in the press box will be all right. Next batter up for Greenwood will be number 7, B.J. McLaughlin. B.J. came in to catch last inning for the Greenwood All-Stars. Runner on first base here, 1 out. And here's a pitch from Colin Hetzel in there for strike 1. Bluffton American leading 8-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Hetzel looking at the runner. He's ready, and here's the pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Jordan Johnson smartly takes off running, heads up base running there. He'll slide in safely to second base. As soon as he saw the ball again in the dirt, he took off. So runner in scoring position now for the Greenwood All-Stars. 1-1 count here to the batter, B.J. McLaughlin.
It would have been, talking about the end of the game?
McLaughlin's in the box, and here's the pitch from Hetzel. Swung on and hit hard to center field. Will it have enough? And it will not. Center fielder Jackson Arsenault will make the catch. Hard hit ball for B.J. McLaughlin, but just not enough on it, so that'll fall for out number 2. 2 outs in the inning in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting number 5, Jeremiah Taylor.
Looks like assistant coach Tobin Calello is coming out, talk to his pitcher Colin Hetzel. I'd like to take the time to thank some of our sponsors: Station 300, Sippin' Cow and Local Pie, Mickelson Law Firm, Wendy's. Thank all of them for
Don't forget if you like a DVD of today's game.
They've done. And also remember, the games are recorded. We apologize, there has been some technical difficulty, but the games are recorded still, even though they might have gone out on the stream, and DVDs can be purchased. Stepping into the box will be number 5, Jeremiah Taylor. He's pitched most of the game today. Hetzel's ready, and here's the pitch to Jeremiah. It's laced in the left center gap. Runner from second base is going to come home and score easily. Jeremiah will take off to second and stand up RBI double for Jeremiah Taylor. 8-2 game now. Greenwood looking to add on to this little rally they have going. Great piece of hitting. That was a hard hit ball. Next up to bat will be number 3, Cohen Springs. Hetzel looking on from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Low one outside for ball 1. 1-0 count here, 2 outs with a runner on second base. One 1-0 count here to Cohen Springs. Colin Hetzel will step off, wants to reset, get a new sign. Runner on second. Jeremiah Taylor's got a nice lead. Hetzel looking back. Looks like he's ready for the pitch. Oh, no, he's going to go for a pickoff, but Jeremiah Taylor slides in safely. Hetzel looking on. Greenwood looking to add some more runs on the board. Springs is another pickoff move. Yet again, Jeremiah Taylor slides in safely.
Now batting number 27, Marion Davis.
Springs is ready. Hetzel is ready, and here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. 1-1 count to the batter. Cohen's hobbies are soccer and baseball. Looks like he likes playing soccer a lot when he's not on the baseball diamond. He wants to be a pro soccer player one day. Here's another pickoff attempt. That'll be the 3rd of the batter.
Into the box will be number 4, Ford Wilder.
Hetzel looking in. He's ready for the next pitch. Here it is. Swung on and tapped to first base, but it is going to fall foul. So Springs will live on for another pitch. All right, 1-2 count here to Springs. Here goes Hetzel. Here's the pitch. Popped up in the infield. Somebody needs, nobody called off, and it falls in between third baseman, pitcher, and catcher. Nobody could figure out who's going to catch that. So Springs is continuing to fight, staying alive here in this at-bat. Looks like Hetzel's ready. Here's the pitch to Springs. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That'll be three down, but not before Greenwood adds a run. We'll move on to the top of the 6th, last inning. Bluffton American leads 8-2. You're here on the County Channel. All right, looks like we're ready for the top of the 6th inning. Bluffton American leads 8-2. Leading off is number 88, catcher Henry Parrott. Still pitching for Greenwood is Jeremiah Taylor. He's ready for the first pitch to Henry Parrott, and it is fouled off to the backstop for strike 1. It's been a good game so far. Bluffton American got off to a strong 4-0 lead, extended it at 6-0 on a 2-run home run by the pitcher, Nico Martucci, but have evened it up with Greenwood since. Another foul back to the backstop. 0-2 count now on Henry Parrott. No outs here in the top of the 6th. One more inning left. Next pitch is fouled off again, out of play by Parrott. Last inning, Bluffton American looking to add on to their lead, and Greenwood looking to rally in the bottom of the 6th. It's been a good game so far. Greenwood's really calmed down since the first. Here's the pitch, and fouled off again over the backstop. Still 0-2 count here on Parrott. And here's Taylor with the pitch. Swung on and laced right out of the shortstop. The great catch by the shortstop, Jan Ross. So that's one out here for the Greenwood All-Stars. Bluffton American sending up number 24, Talon Putnam, to bat.
Now batting number 24, Talon Putnam.
One out here in the top of the 6th. Greenwood hoping to make quick work of the inning so they can get the backs heated up. Here's the pitch from Taylor. Tapped over to first base. First baseman will corral it and step quickly on the base for out number 2. So Cole Bailey makes the play. Quickly 2 outs on the Bluffton American All-Stars. Greenwood hoping to not give up any runs this inning and try to tie it up. The the bottom of the sixth. Back to the top of the lineup, number 8, Roman Colella up to bat. Here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt for ball 1.
At the plate now, Roman Colella.
And Jeremiah Taylor has had a long game out there on the mound. Done a pretty good job. He's been in pitch and the hit, taps slowly to second, and the second baseman making a nice sliding catch. That's Mason Coleman out there for out number 3. So Greenwood takes care of Bluffton American here in the top of the 6th, holding them scoreless. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Bluffton American 8, Greenwood 2. You're on the County Channel.
Number 22.
All right, and we're back here, bottom of the 6th inning. The score is Bluffton American 8, Greenwood 2. Greenwood down to their last chance here. They'll be back to the top of the lineup with number 22, the second baseman, Mason Coleman, up to bat, making a nice sliding grab for out number 3 in the top of the 6th. Colin Etzel still on the mound for Bluffton American, and here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 count here to Mason Coleman. I'd like to thank the umpires out there. They've done a great job today so far. It's hot. It's really hot out there right now, so please stay hydrated. There's a rip up the middle from Mason Coleman. Leadoff batter is on for the Greenwood All-Stars, hoping to rally here to tie this ball game up in the final inning. Next up the bat will be number 2, the third baseman, Jordan Singletary. Runner on first base and no outs.
Number 2, Jordan Singletary.
Colin looking in for the sign. He steps off, gets the runner back to first base. Colin looking on, taking a look at the first base runner. Here's the pitch. Coleman acts like he's going to go to the second, but he stays put. Singletary fouls it off the backstop. 0-1 count here to Singletary. Jordan's favorite food is mac and cheese, and his favorite movie is Medea's Halloween. Here's the pitch from Etzel. Little outside for ball 1. 1-1 count. Pickoff attempt by Etzel, and he throws it away. Runner will take off to second. Looks like he'll stay put there. If he would have turned the corner or turned the round the bag hard, he probably would have taken off to third because that got way down the line past Martucci, the first baseman. So runner in scoring position now. I believe it's a 1-1 count here on the batter, George Singletary. Essa looking in. Here's the pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now on the hitter, George Singletary. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Greenwood looking to get some runs. Here's a line shot back of the middle. That'll be off the first baseman glove into the outfield. Pitcher's glove into the outfield. Jackson Arsenault, the center fielder, will throw it in home. Doesn't hit the cutoff man. And Singletary will run down to second safely. So runners at second and third, both in scoring position now for the Greenwood All-Stars. That was a hard hit ball by the third baseman, George Singletary. Assistant coach Toby Colella out, and it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. I believe number 12, Miles Fry, is coming in to pitch for the Bluffton American All-Stars. He's going to try to make sure to close the door on this rally that Greenwood has going. 2 hard hit balls so far.
Now pitching for Bluffton American All-Stars, number 12, Miles Fry.
You got Colin Hetzel then finishing with 24 or 25?
I got 25.
I thought I missed one.
Colin Hetzel.
All right, we're ready to resume action. Now pitching is number 12, Miles Fry for Bluffton American. Here's the first pitch to the hitter, Jan Ross, and he laces it to the right field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Jan Ross's stand-up double. 2-run stand-up double for Jan Ross. And Greenwood has something cooking here in the bottom of the 6th. That was a hard hit ball all the way to the fence. Score is now 8-4. Bluffton American still leads, but no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to bat is number 9, the catcher, Ethan Matthews.
Now batting, number 9, Ethan Matthews.
Jan Ross, the runner on second base. Here's Miles Fry. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 count now. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Timeout call by the batter, Matthews. Fry looking in for a sign. He's got it. He's ready. And here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-1 count. I tell you what, there's no quitting these Greenwood All-Stars. They've battled. They've put themselves in bad position and end up with double plays and thrown out, or catchers thrown out attempted steals, stayed in this ball game. Next pitch is in there for a strike. 1-2 count now on Ethan Matthews. First base coach for Greenwood giving Ethan some words of encouragement. Miles Fry looks like he's ready, and here's the pitch. A little outside, ball 2. That'll even the count up at 2-2. 3 really hard hit balls by the Greenwood All-Stars in this inning. Ross lead. He'll take off to third. Ball is in the dirt and it gets past the catcher all the way to the backstop for ball 3. So Jan Ross will take third base, and full count now with no outs here to the cleanup hitter Ethan Matthews. All right, runner on third's ready. Pitcher Miles Fry ready, and here's the payoff pitch. A little low and outside for ball 4. So Greenwood now has runners on the corner. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th, and it looks like assistant coach Toby Colella with Bluffton American will take the walk out there to talk to his pitcher Miles Fry. Looks like Toby Colella, the coach, is ready and walking back to the dugout. Bluffton American had this game well in hand earlier on, leading 6-0. Now lead is only 8-4, and there's the tying run is sitting in the on deck circle. Miles Fry looks on and pickoff play. Oh, runner. Wow, he throws to the third, and the third baseman throws to the second, and miscommunication. Runner's going to come home, and there's not in time. The runner will slide in safely. 2 runs will come in. Not sure what the Bluffton American All-Stars were thinking. Miles Fry attempted a pickoff to third, and the runner from first took off to second. Third baseman Bradley Robbins throws it to second base to see if he can get the runner out. Neither the shortstop or second baseman attempted to catch it. Goes into right field, and 2 runs come home to score. So Greenwood cuts the lead even more, 8-6 now. Bluffton American 8, Greenwood 6, and now at the bat is number 8, first baseman Cole Bailey. It's getting real interesting, folks. No runners on, though. Pitch is low for ball 1. Next pitch coming from Fry in there for strike 1. 1-1 count now. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like Fry's ready, and here's the next pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 count now on Bailey. Greenwood still needs some runners on. And here's the pitch. In the dirt for ball 2, evens the count at 2-2. Greenwood has battled and battled the entire game, and they have, if not tying, even the lead in their grasp. Here's the pitch from Fry. Ground ball hit to second base. Second baseman Roman Colella steps up, fields it, throws to the first for out number 1. So 1 out now here in the bottom of the 6th. Coming to bat will be number 23, Jordan Johnson.
Number 23, Jordan Johnson.
All right, looks like Fry looks in for a sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1 count here early on to Jordan Johnson. Miles Fry's ready, and here's the pitch. Corner, strike 2. Oh, quickly ahead of the hitter, Jordan Johnson. 0-2. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. Scores 8-6. Bluffton American, but Greenwood's fighting. Down 8-2 going in the innings. They've already scored 4 runs, and here's the pitch from Fry. Outside, ball 1. I don't blame you. Looks like Fry's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That'll be 2 outs now on the Greenwood All-Stars, and they'll let down to the last batter. Stepping in the batter's box is going to be number 7, B.J. McLaughlin. Third base coach for Greenwood is up to talk to his players. So 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Greenwood's down 2, down to the last batter. Looks like Fry's ready. And here's the first pitch to McLaughlin. Swung on and lifted to right field, but softly. Right fielder corrals it in easily. Great rally by Greenwood, but they'll fall short. Winners in 6 innings will be Bluffton American. Your final score is Bluffton American 8, Greenwood 6. Thank you everybody for listening and viewing. We hope you come back and watch us for the rest of the tournament. Next game will be at 3:30. Appreciate it, and we'll see you soon. You're on the County Channel. Take care.